going to talk to you about some super fun stuff. And we're going to be jamming into 3 tips to tease your tantalizing Black Friday offer. I was recording some podcasts the other day, and actually yesterday, and I'm laughing so hard because I had to re-listen to them because I was so like scatterbrained and trying to get a bunch of them done at the same time, and I completely skipped an entire episode number. So I had to go back and re-list them. But this brings me, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the podcast coming up momentarily. But this brings me sort of to the fact or the idea that, you know, things are rapidly approaching and coming on us really quickly. Black Friday is right around the corner. And so as we're like rushing through things, we want to make sure that we're thoughtful about how we're putting things forward and making sure that we're getting everything done. Hey, Carol, good to see you. We just dropped your package off at the post office. So you're getting some goodies coming your way. I have some funny stories to tell you guys. It's been an interesting 24 hours, just to say the least. So anyway, today we're talking about Black Friday. We're going to talk about teasing. We're actually doing a full training on this concept of teasing, giving you actual strategies on how to get people to your offer. Because here's the thing. Black Friday is coming up, Cyber Monday, Small Business Saturday, the holidays, like all this stuff, any promotion that you have. It's really important to get excitement and get people to actually see your offer so that they're buying. Do you guys get that? Do you guys get it? So if you do, I would love for you to just give me a heck yes, give me a heart or a like. Just I want to know that you're with me, because that's the most important thing. It's like if people don't see the offer, they're not going to buy. And half of the battle is actually getting people to see it. So what people are getting bombarded in their inbox, lots of emails every day. So you want to make sure that when you're setting stuff up and sending things out, that people are prepared to know what to look for, and so that they can also get excited about it. So if you like this idea and this concept that I'm teaching today, and you have other jewelry friends who might be interested in learning how to tease their promotions a little bit better, I'd love for you to share this. Hit that little share button below. You can share it in a message on your page. You can share it in your, like, I don't know, on your personal page or on your business page in a group. That's what I'm trying to say. Wherever you think someone might get some value or benefit from it. So you guys have been hearing my stories. There's a lot going on in my life right now. And it's probably part of the reason when I was recording podcasts yesterday that I messed up the episode numbers and I have to go back in and do some re-recording. But the cool thing is we have some really cool episodes coming up. In fact, over the last couple of months, I've been featuring a lot of designers over here at Flourish and Thrive because, for the last couple of years, I've been in this business mastermind. I'm heading to Vegas next week to go to our last mastermind event, which is like sort of bittersweet. I'm really excited to see everyone, but it's also sad because it's basically coming to a close. I'm gonna have to find a new mastermind to join. But one of the things that I feel like I've really grown in business and as a person over the last 3 years being a part of this mastermind was because I was really good at learning from how other people did things and molding it for my business. And so I think this is a really valuable lesson for a lot of us because there are people out there doing really awesome things in business and using, marketing strategies, e-commerce strategies, traffic driving strategies, brand strategies, whatever you want to call it. And they're already doing it. So I think sometimes we feel like we need to reinvent the wheel. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Do you understand? It doesn't have to be that hard. We can take what other people have done and mold it for our business. You guys get it? I'm getting a few heck yeses here and it's stuff like that. So what I want to just mention here is that having a successful promotion, having a successful holiday season doesn't mean that you have to just figure it out on your own. There's a lot of support here, and you can take what other designers have shared and sort of mold that specifically for your brand. Got it? I'm getting a lot of yeses here, So we actually developed a super cool download for you guys. And if you want to grab it, I'm going to mention it at the end. I'm just going to show it really quickly. If you want to grab it, just type Tease below in the comments below in all caps. And we are going to share with you our simple sales, I think it's called Simple Sales Hacks. And it's basically the stories of 10 designers who just crushed it doing very simple marketing and sales things to build their online business. So we want to share those ideas with you because it's really helpful when you learn from other people. So just type Tease in the comments below if you want to grab it. And I'm going to jump right in to, and I want you to stay till the end. And here's the reason why. I have a really funny story, but I don't want to lead with it, of something that happened to me last night and this morning selling my jewelry tools out of storage. So stay tuned, share this with your friends because I want to share this with you. Oh yes, and by the way, if you are on Instagram Live, you have to go over to flourishthriveacademy.com/sales hacks because you won't, the messenger bot doesn't work with Instagram. So, all right, guys. So the first thing that we want you to do, the first tip, I guess I should say, taking a little look at my notes down here, is to make sure that you are teasing early enough. So here's what I mean by that. Like everyone's going to be doing some sort of sale around Black Friday. So there's a couple of ways that you could do this. You could have your offer or bundle or whatever you're going to do early. That's a good way. But then you also want to share that you're going to be doing it early as well. Or you can have a really awesome tease strategy. Let people know in advance that you're going to get it done. So for an e-commerce business, what I think, like if you're trying to do this online or a live event, what I think would be really important, if it's a live event, you want to actually give people a lot more lead time so that they can plan and put it in their calendars. Elizabeth and Julie, make sure that you type Tease in all caps. So you want people to be able to prepare and put it in their calendar. But if you're doing something online, you can start as early as like 3 to 5 days before. So you can send an email, and basically in that email, get them ready and prime the pump. So give them enough advance notice that that they're getting excited. And for some of you, it might even be weeks, not days. So it depends on how responsive people are to your list. We shared the story of Lisa Lehman and how she had a really successful Facebook Live sale, and she also had a really successful birthday sale. And also Sarah D'Angelo, both of them sent out teaser emails 1 month before they actually did their promotion. So send one out this week and say, hey, we got some really great stuff coming up for Black Friday or Cyber Monday or Small Business Saturday. You're not going to want to miss this. Or I would just say like within the coming weeks or however you want to play around with it. It's really smart. So the next thing with planning ahead, get your tease planned ahead, is you want to make sure that you have your plan mapped out. So when we're mapping out a promotion for my jewelry business or for Flourish and Thrive Academy, one of the things that we often do is we always do, shouldn't say often, is we map out a complete marketing calendar. It tells us like exactly when we're going to be where, when we're sending emails out, the time that we're sending emails out, when I'm going to be on Facebook Live, when Robin's going to be on Facebook Live, like if we're having a boot camp, like what is happening in the boot camp each day. So the more prepared that you can be, and the same thing can happen for your jewelry business, the better prepared you'll be to have a successful promotion. Do you guys get it? Is this resonating with you? I'd love to know. So, plan in advance, have all the variables mapped out, but leave a little bit of leeway to pivot if you need to at the last minute. So you can start really slow and then start to ramp this up as you get a little bit closer to the promotion dates. So I think it's really important also to be creative. We are all creative beings, right? Like raise your hand if you're creative like me, because I am super creative. And mapping out strategy like this can sometimes be a little bit of a challenge for me. So this is your opportunity to have fun and be creative with what you're doing. So you can tease in a lot of different ways. You can do video. You can get on Facebook Live or Instagram Live and do a live stream or a live feed. You can do Instagram stories. You can do some invite people to an event on Facebook. That's a great opportunity. You can send out like some sort of lead magnet so that people can opt into a special newsletter that you're doing, like whatever it is. It could be like around a certain topic or something along those lines. You can host a pre-party, and you can even do the pre-party online to get people excited, make it an exclusive invite-only type of thing where they have to show up live in order to be able to participate. It's a great way to create scarcity and create a special atmosphere for your clients. You can also cross-promote with another brand and use email marketing, of course. One of my favorite ideas, I was talking to someone about this the other day. They had a really great idea of doing like a Black Friday or Cyber Monday promotion on a Facebook Live. It was like a 2-hour event. You could pop in. they were going to give away gifts and contests, and they made it really interactive with their people, so that the people coming to the event were kind of forced to stay for a long time to see everything that was happening. So you can create that sense of FOMO, or create something really special where people get some sort of inside look just for their VIPs. Sound fun? I love it. I love all of you writing Tease in the comments below. So yeah, if you want to get that resource that is basically a curation of our simple sales hacks, and it's also like learning from your peers. So we're going to share with you 10 designers who have really killed it and done some really incredible simple things to create more sales and generate revenue and build their online business. So we're super excited about this. So another tip to get your Tease going is to start repurposing some content. So don't reinvent the wheel for what you're doing. You can use something that you used last year, or use something that you used a couple months ago to get engagement. And you can use the same content in a lot of different ways. So for example, if your promotion is a bundle, I have some notes here, sorry about that. You can feature the bundle in stylized pics. You can feature the bundle with someone wearing it. You can feature those, and all those pics can be used on Instagram, Facebook, all your social media channels, Pinterest. You can use the bundled items in a style guide where it's featured with other stuff and shown how to wear it. And then the style guide can also be used as a download opt-in, and you can send it in an email to your list, and then also use this through a Facebook Messenger bot promotion. So we just had a contest in our Diamond Insiders. My assistant Sarah was here earlier. She's coming back. We basically had a really fun promotion for the Diamond Insiders who set up their Messenger bot. So there's like really great ways that you can deliver content these days. So make sure that you're having fun with it and utilizing it and doing something different. Sound good? You guys like this? All right, so I have a funny story for you. Let me cruise through the 3 tips one more time, just so you got it. So it's the 3 tips. You want to start teasing really early, get really creative and tease in different ways, and then make sure that you're repurposing current content that you already have. So Jess and I are going to be doing like a really extended training today in the Diamond Insiders. We are thrilled to talk about teasing strategy. We're going to be mapping this out with you guys, so we can't wait. Oops, we're super thrilled. But I have a funny story. So if you want to grab our little guide, type Tease below. Be super fun. So I'm moving. A lot of you have heard this story. I'm moving, and so I've been cleaning out my storage unit, and I have a lot of stuff. So I found all these old jewelry tools and stuff that I'm not using anymore. And sure, I might set up a bench again someday, but I put them in storage 7 or 8 years ago, and I haven't pulled them out once. So I thought to myself, you know what, Tracy, it's time to let these go, and the universe will provide. If it's time to set up a bench again, you can buy new tools, or buy some used tools, whatever. And it's time to like bless these tools onto someone else. So there's this Facebook group where you can sell used tools, and it will remain nameless. And this is where it's really important, because a lot of user error can come in when you're having like a live event on Facebook or another thing, because I totally made a huge mistake, and then I had a hater in the group, which was really funny. I'm laughing about it. So I was posting things like ring mandrels, bracelet mandrels, whatever, and they sold like really fast. I was kind of surprised. I mean, I was pricing them really inexpensively, so I'm not that surprised. But at the same time, like all these people were messaging me and like saying like, here's my PayPal address, send me an invoice. And so I didn't pay close enough attention, and I sent someone an invoice but it was the wrong guy. He wasn't the first one who actually bought the tools. And so the real guy who bought the tools came back later, like hours later. So it's sort of like, in my opinion, like you snooze, you lose, right? He's like, he sent me a message last night, and I didn't see it until I woke up this morning. And I said, unfortunately, these were sold to someone else, and they've already been taken to the post office. So there's nothing I can really do about it. And he's like, so what you're telling me is that you broke the rules of the group and something, I don't know, basically like totally shaming me for making a mistake. I'm like, you know what, sir, I'm really sorry. It's an honest mistake. The guy who messaged me has the same first name as you. So I honestly, like, in like the best of hearts, thought you were the same person, and it's totally my fault. I apologize, but there's nothing I can really do about it at this point. He's like, I'm going to report you to the administrators. I'm like, okay, that's unfortunate. But if that's what you got to do, that's what you got to do. I'm happy to talk with the administrators. It was an honest mistake. So over and over again, this guy was like grading me. Finally, I just had to stop responding to him because like I had stuff to do this morning and trying to get out the door. And I had some posts that were still up there, but they were marked sold or whatever. And he starts commenting on all of the posts that I had saying, and two of the things, by the way, were sold to people in our community, Vivian, Sade, and Carol Podorski. So, I mean, at least like you guys know that I'm legit. He starts commenting on all the posts in the group saying like that I'm shady and that I sold his tools to someone else and that I was asking for more money, which wasn't true. And then I like got more money out of someone else and then I was like, it was a scam, don't buy anything from me. And I was laughing so hard because I was just like, I deleted the post, obviously. And he's probably, I mean, I blocked him so he can't tag me anymore, but I was laughing about it because like, you know, it's important to really, when I'm bringing this back to the podcast story I was telling earlier, it's important to be mindful and like slow down for a second so that you don't make stupid mistakes like that. And sure, it's an honest mistake. There's nothing I can do about it. And you know, I have an enemy or friend of me, whatever you want to call it. He's really upset with me, but you know, what can you do? Like Ellen's saying he has too much time on his hands. And I was saying, exactly, you know, if you're really busy with your business, you probably wouldn't be in the Facebook group selling the jewelry tools every 5 seconds, trying to find the cheapest mandrels that you can find instead of just working on your business. But story for another time. Anyway, so, but you know, just be thoughtful, make sure that you get some support and, you know, really map this out. And if you have the opportunity, make sure that you listen to Sarah D'Angelo's. Hey, Jess, if you're still on here, can you post them? Sarah D'Angelo's podcast and then the one that we did with Lisa Lehman, 2 really great strategies that we did for Facebook Live trunk sales and then just a trunk sale on Facebook. One of the mistakes that they said is like, sometimes it's really hard to organize like the pieces that you're going to link. So they talked about some strategies that they would do differently to not make the same mistake that I did last night. So anyway, that's what I got for you today. Thank you so much for watching. If you love this, I would love for you to share it with your friends. Tell them that there's a fun story at the end. It's hilarious. You know, hopefully this is helpful. And I wish you the best in having the most amazing Black Friday strategy. We're going to have some great stuff coming up over the next few weeks. Now we're diving into holiday season, which is great for all of us. And I'm going to tease something because we have a really special something coming up that we're releasing next week. We know you guys are going to be busy selling your goods during Black Friday. So we're not actually technically having a Black Friday sale, but we are doing something really special that is going to be released November 14th. So keep your eyes on your inbox, keep your eyes on your messenger, check it out because we'd love to share it with you. So if you haven't, oh wow, that's a long link, Jess, something weird happened. Anyway, there's links to those 2 podcasts in the comments in the Facebook Live, so grab those. And until next week, I'm excited to be supporting you. I'll be coming from Vegas. I'll be doing some like maybe surprise Facebook Lives. But I think Robin's hosting the show next week on Thursday. So great to see you all. Thank you so much for joining us. If you haven't grabbed it yet, you can either comment Tease below or go to flourishthriveacademy.com/sales hacks and download the guide. All right, you guys, have an awesome day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.